Hey Divas, welcome to Pink Table Topics. I am your host and good sis, Pink Diva. Thank you so much for joining me. As you're putting your seat up to the table, please don't forget to hit the like button. Feel free to drop down and leave a comment and also engage in our topic. Turn your bell notifications on so that you will be notified each and every time I drop a new topic. And as you know, our mission is to create a safe space for women to gather as a community, engage in healthy dialogue regarding real life issues that we as women deal with on a daily basis, but most importantly, to foster the true meaning of sisterhood. And if you are here, that means you are subscribed and representing the Diva tribe. And we're not just any diva. We are divine, we are inspiring, we are valiant, and we are admirable. Welcome to the table, divas. Good morning, good morning, good morning, and happy Wednesday to each of you. Welcome to the very first episode of Pockets of Peace. I cannot tell you how excited I am to finally share this space with you, a space where we pause in the middle of our busy weeks to breathe, reflect, and realign with peace and purpose. Every Wednesday, we'll come together right here at Pink Table Topics for a few intentional minutes to refill our cups, reset our energy, and remind ourselves that we don't have to carry it all alone. And today's theme is the power of the midweek reset. Now, let's exhale together right here at the start before we get too far. Take a deep breath in and now let it out. Let's do it one more time. Take a deep breath in and let it out. That is the gift we're giving ourselves today, the gift of pause. And let's be real, by Wednesdays, most of us have already run through so much. The energy of Monday has worn off and the to-do list is still growing and growing. You've been working, you've been serving, you've been pouring into others, you've been making sure everybody else is okay. And in the middle of all of that, your spirit is whispering, but what about me? What about me? Does that sound familiar? You start the week with big plans, and then by Wednesday, you're stretched thin. Maybe you've had a few tough conversations. Maybe your kids or family needed more than you expected. Maybe your job feels like it's pulling the very last drop of your energy. This is the part of the week where autopilot starts to kick in, where you just go, go, go without really checking in, right? And that's where peace starts to slip away. But the good news is peace is always recoverable. Let me say that again. Peace is always recoverable. Wednesday gives us a chance to stop, to check in, and to reset. Most people call it hump day. They drag themselves through it just to get to the weekend. But what if we change the narrative? What if Wednesday wasn't the slump? But what if it was a checkpoint for us? And that's what we're going to use Wednesdays as. We're going to use Wednesday as a midweek checkpoint. Wednesdays will be our opportunity to pause and ask ourselves, what's working well for me so far? What's draining me? Where am I giving too much of myself? What can wait and what truly matters this week? It's like pulling your car over for a quick tune-up before you finish the journey. You wouldn't drive your car on E, right? So why do we try to run our lives that way? So today we're flipping the script. Wednesday is our reset day. It's the day we realign with peace. So let's talk about how we can actually reset. Here are a few that you can claim peace in the middle of the week. First, breathe. We're going to do it together. We're going to inhale for 4 seconds and then hold it for 4 seconds. And then we're going to exhale for 6 seconds. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold it for 4 seconds, and exhale for 6 seconds. Let's try it. and inhale. Hold, exhale. Feel how that small pause instantly resets your body. Breathing is actually one of the quickest ways to reclaim your peace. After breathing, after inhaling and exhaling, we're going to do a mini pause. Take 10 minutes, step away from your phone, your emails, and all the noise, and just sit still. Let your spirit catch up with your body. That's another way that you can claim your peace. After that, try releasing the load. And for those of you who journal, and if you don't, you should start. Try this journaling exercise. Write down 3 things that you're carrying that you know you need to let go of. 3 things that you're carrying that you know you need to let go of. And then I want you to cross them out. This is your way of saying, I don't have to carry everything. Write it down, cross it out, and let it go. And after releasing it, we're going to do a gratitude reset. We're going to list 3 wins so far this week, be it big or small. 3. Maybe you've completed a task. Maybe you encouraged someone. Maybe you just made it through a tough day. Gratitude shifts our focus from pressure to peace. And after we've reset our gratitude, then we're going to do a boundary reset. Sometimes all you need to do is speak life. Say it loud. Peace is mine. I am centered. I am calm. I am not behind. I am exactly where I need to be. Let's say it again. Peace is mine. I am centered. I am calm. I am not behind. I am exactly where I need to be. Words carry power. The Bible tells us to speak those things that be not as if they were. Speak those things. Let me share a story. There was a time I was juggling so much, and by that Wednesday, I felt completely empty. I had a full plate. You hear me? And instead of me stopping, I just kept pushing, going and going. By the end of the week, I was completely burnt out, frustrated, and exhausted. And one week I had to ask myself, I tried something a little different. I stopped midweek and I was like, what can I lay down? What do I need to realign? And that pause gave me the energy and the clarity to finish the week strong. And it taught me this truth. Peace is also productive. Sometimes we think pausing means we're falling behind. If I stop, I'll fall behind and I'll need to catch up. But the opposite is true. Pausing gives us clarity. It helps us reset, refocus. And clarity is power. Just like we recharge our phones every day, we need to recharge our spirit midweek. And Wednesday is our chance. So before we go, I want us to affirm this truth together. You can say it with me or you can write it down. I give myself permission to pause, to reset, and to step into the rest of this week with peace and purpose. Let's say it again. I give myself permission to pause, to reset, and step into the rest of this week with peace and purpose. So carry that with you into the next few days. And when life gets noisy, come back over here to this little pocket of peace that you created today. Thank you so much for joining me for this very first pocket of peace. I hope to see you right back here next Wednesday with another moment to breathe, reset, and realign. Until then, walk in peace, protect your peace, and remember, you don't need the whole day to change your week. Sometimes all it takes is just one small pocket of peace. Chat with you soon.